Morning, beautiful people. How are we today? I've booked us a few nights in Cornwall. I just booked it last night, so today we're going to Cornwall. I feel like getting away. I think it'll be a nice change of scene. Kiwi at the beach is also the best thing ever. Feeling a road trip. It is about 4 hours away, and I do feel nervous about it. Why is it some days that I'm absolutely fine, flying to the other side of the world on my own, and then some days I can't even do a road trip, Why is it like that? We can't start a vlog without a coffee run. Yeah, let's head out to the coffee shop. I might film an Instagram reel in the car and then edit it at the coffee shop, and then we'll see you when we get there. Have a run around before we set off because it's a long journey. I'm trying not to get stressy about remembering everything. I don't know how to complete the process of leaving, if that makes sense. I'm trying to think through all the things and there's just no order in my mind about how to step through the process to get in the car to go. So it all just feels muddled in my mind. Okay, let's step into the park. Finally setting off. A lot later than I wanted to be. You could have guessed it. I've just been faffing and not really knowing how to get going. So I'm just going to try and be so grateful for the fact that I can just drive away and the freedom that I have to do that, the comfort of this vehicle, I'm so grateful. The freedom and the flexibility to just book something last minute. When we get back, we're going to plant the wildflower and I'm so excited. I've been so excited to plant the wildflower, so we'll do that together. So yeah, let's just settle into the journey, take our time, there's no rush. And we've got lighter evenings now, haven't we? And I'm sure we'll find something to eat when we get there. We're still keeping up with the manifestation challenge, by the way. We'll give you any updates that we have on that. Not met anyone yet. Got to let go of the when and how and just trust that it's coming, that it's falling into place. And that is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to embody the identity of the person that has it now. I have a successful business. This is my Random Tuesday. I am so deeply loved. It's unbelievable. That's what I'm trying to keep my internal monologue as. Let's roll with that and see where the week goes. We have finally arrived. It is 7:30. Kiwi had a meltdown. Wind turbines. Who would have thought wind turbines? She's terrified of them. She went crazy. Felt really bad. We're also parked in a disabled bay at the spa, not at the hotel. So I'm going to have to ask them if this is okay. But there's literally nowhere else to park. And we're here for 3 nights. That was quite a stressful journey. I was really worried about Kiwi. She was anxiety panting. Going to gather a few things and then check in. So we'll see you in there. Made it to the room. We are so exhausted. Kiwi's just having some dinner, so I'm going to show you the room before I mess it all up. King size bed. There's this little cupboard area here which I'm going to try and fit the case in so it doesn't take up floor space. Got a sea view. We are very close to the beach. Do a little evening walk maybe down to the beach. I might try and get some dinner before the restaurants stop serving and stuff because it is quite late now. I did have my UPF sandwich at the services and a coffee, which is going to mean I'm not going to sleep, but whatever. So this should be quite nice. We're here for 3 nights, so it's quite a nice little space really, and the place seems really nice, like downstairs. Probably going to have to take her out for a wee before we go down to dinner. Yeah, I've got to show you the bathroom. So, there's mirror. and a shower over the bath. It's quite small, but I'm sure it will do just fine. And the window is the main thing. Had a really nice dinner. Kiwi's just out for a wee. I think we're just going to go straight to bed. Kiwi! We're just going to go straight to bed because we are so tired. I was thinking about walking to the beach, but I'm not going to be able to see Kiwi. It's probably not a sensible idea now that it's dark. The moon is out and it's beautiful. The camera needs charging. So I think we've had such a long day. It feels like a long day with the journey. That was really stressful towards the end. So we're just going to go to bed, I think. Feeling a little bit lonely does happen, you know, sitting around with all the couples around. I'm so glad I have Kiwi, but it can feel a little bit lonely. Was hoping to try and strike up conversation with someone, but I didn't feel brave enough even after a glass of wine, so whatever. Bedtime, we'll try again in the morning. But the moon though, it's beautiful. Okay. Okay. Good girl. Right, how are you feeling about bed, Missy? I would expect you are very tired. They provided bowls, which is good, and a bed that looks quite nice, and a little box, a little jar of treats, which I think is lovely because the dog charge was £20 a night, so £60 overall, which is quite a lot to bring your dog. Yeah, I'm just going to put the camera on charge and get ready for bed. Hopefully tomorrow morning we'll feel better and refreshed and we'll feel excited about going to the sea. I can't wait to see Kiwi by the beach. It was always the best thing. Good morning. How are you? We've got a bit of a cloudy day today. Kiwi's just having some breakfast. Sorry, my suitcase is a mess. And now I need to get her down to the toilet because we're like right at the top, so it's not really easy to let her out to the toilet. And then I'm gonna go and get some breakfast. I don't know what the breakfast setup's gonna be like. As usual, I have anxiety about it because dogs are only allowed in a certain area, and my guess is they haven't thought about people travelling on their own, and I bet there's a self-service thing where you can't bring your dog. So that's what I'm guessing. Let's see if they've thought about it or if they have any accommodations for if you are on your own with your dog and you don't want to leave them. They can't leave her at the table. So the usual scenario. I was really hoping it'd be a sunny day. I brought like warm clothes because yesterday I packed and it was so sunny and warm, and now I'm freezing. That was smart, wasn't it, Miriam? Anyway, I'm really hungry, so let's go. I'm going to tidy up a bit. You know, the tidy up for the housekeeping. You know the one. You always do it. I do it. Yes, can we have breakfast?
Yeah, what's the room number?
85.
Is it just yourself?
Just me and Kiwi, yeah.
So, with the dog, it's anywhere in the bar lounge.
Okay.
And have you had breakfast with us before?
No.
Cool. So on my left, we've got all of the cafe, tea and coffee machines.
Okay. But she's not allowed in here, right?
No, but
so
you're more than welcome to leave the dog there.
I wouldn't leave her.
Oh, it's only at a table here. Like, you'll still be able to see the dog from the buffet. Yeah, like you can sit anywhere in here. I can watch her if you want.
Oh, that's kind.
Not too busy
Thank
at the moment.
you. Yeah.
But yeah, so where would you like to sit?
We'll sit over here if that's all right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Just here?
Yes.
Does the dog need a drink?
Yeah, she'd love some water. Thank you.
With the hot food, we'll come around and take your order. But
Okay.
everything else is there. But I can just bear with me a second. I'll come back.
Thank you.
There you are.
She thought it was something more exciting.
Yeah, the
Sorry.
water. That's so fair. I'll grab the lead.
Oh, thank you.
It's okay. I'm really not busy at the moment. It's kind of nice to be able to watch a dog. Hi.
Sorry, the coffee machines aren't working, so I didn't want to just leave you with her for ages.
Very
It's
well
not for
behaved dog.
you. She is
So
very
clever.
good. Thank you.
It's okay.
I might
I'll
have
grab
to
you a
borrow you
coffee.
again.
Do you know
Thank
what kind
you.
of coffee you want?
A cappuccino would be perfect. Thank you.
These coffees aren't like with the breakfast, but with the dog on it.
Oh,
So
okay.
don't worry about
Thank you. That's kind.
Do you know what you'd like to eat from the hot menu?
Yes, please may I have the mushrooms on sourdough?
Yeah, sure. White or brown?
Thank you. Brown, please. He's a very kind lady waited with Kiwi while I went to get some juice and a croissant. Croissant. Sorry, I don't even know it's Samantha. And now little Kiwi's head is on my lap. Because yeah, places always do this. They set up the buffet where you can't take your dog. So if you're here on your own, it's just awkward, isn't it? You have to decide what to do today. I was just looking at the map. Oh, thank you. Kiwi, down. Girl. A bigger coat on because it's cold today, and I've changed my shoes so we can go down to the beach. I don't know if Kiwi's realised that we're near the sea yet. I think she recognises the sound of the seagulls, but that's about it. And I'm so grateful that she doesn't bark at them. They were really loud last night and this morning, and she's just so like passive with that kind of thing. But then wind turbines, dear me. I can't believe her response, her reaction to wind turbines. Come on, sweetie. Yeah, I'm excited to see her at the beach. So we're going to do a little walk at the beach now. And then I was researching things to do in the area at breakfast. And there's a seal sanctuary. There's a seal sanctuary that allows dogs. So that's definitely happening. I mean, it is half term, so I'm assuming it's going to be packed. But we can't not go. It's under half an hour away. So we probably are going to have to refuel. Thoughts on breakfast? Sorry to be complainy, but it's just how I feel, and it's just the things that I notice, and I'm not going to make out like everything's fine when it's not, just in case you have similar standards to me. Just in case you have similar standards to me, and then you're like, well, why did Miriam recommend that we come here when we don't like it? So I wouldn't go so far as to say you wouldn't like it, but there are things about it that are a little bit irritating. So breakfast was not the one. Okay, like their breakfast menu was so limited. It was really tricky to handle with just me and Kiwi. Obviously that might not be the case for you. You might have somebody to wait with the dog while you go get coffee and stuff. But I didn't have anyone to wait with Kiwi, so one of the members of staff did wait with her. And then she did make me a cappuccino, which isn't typically on the breakfast, and she did that because it was really awkward. But I'm sure that's not going to happen every morning at breakfast, so I think it's going to end up being a bit inconsistent. The breakfast buffet was also quite limited, so the hot menu only had like 4 things on it, and they were all like savoury things. So if you're a like sweet things for breakfast person, I don't think it's going to be your spot. Pastries were like not good quality. The bread was quite stale, and it just wasn't the one. Like I just didn't enjoy it. And the fact that if you're here with the dog, so the restaurant has gorgeous views over the peninsula, over the sea. If you're with the dog, you can't enjoy any of that. You get tucked away in the lounge. That sucks a little bit as well. It's the whole second class citizen thing, and not being able to go and help yourself to the breakfast without knowing what to do with Kiwi. That's a bit awkward, and it's making me not want to go down for breakfast tomorrow, even though breakfast is included in the room rate. And then the other thing is the parking situation. Finding a park was really tricky. There were such limited spaces. Spaces are absolutely tiny, to the point where I can't even unpack the car without hitting cars either side, opening the doors. I couldn't get these shoes out of the car. I had to climb into the back from the front. Like, why are parking spaces made so tiny? Time for Kiwi to have a tear around the beach, and then we will go to the seal sanctuary. I think that's the plan for the day. Oh, okay. What's this? What's this? Okay. the beach, and now I'm going to charge the camera back to full charge so we can go to the seal sanctuary. I probably should have tried to get there earlier, but I wanted Kiwi to have a good run around before she has to go back in the car. See, I'm so excited. I think it's going to be crazy packed though.
The light, it crept in, a thin silver thread, through the gaps in the curtains above our heads, and the dust motes danced like tiny lost stars on the breath of the morning, erasing the scars. Oh, morning's whisper, soft and low. Where did the night go? Morning's whisper, holding you near, chasing away every doubt, every fear. Your hair, a dark river spread out on the pillow, a tangle of dreams like roots of a willow, and you're breathing a rhythm steady and deep, while the rest of the world was still fast asleep. A slow stretch, a sigh, a bird's lonely cry. Oh, morning's whisper.
We're just back from dinner. Food here is disappointing. I'm not gonna lie, I'm just gonna be honest. I find it disappointing. It doesn't taste fresh. It doesn't taste like fresh food. Which is, actually no, so last night's dinner was good, and because I had crab linguine and scallops, and those tasted very nice, and they just set an unrealistic standard for the food. Breakfast was not good, dinner tonight was not good. I tried the other restaurant and it just didn't taste fresh. And I think with everything being so expensive nowadays, it's even more disappointing if what you buy is worse than what you could have made at home. Sorry to say it, but that is just how I feel. We go for a walk now. I was going to take you with us, but I kind of just want to put my headphones in and be reflective. It's quite a nice evening, but it's not like a stunning evening. I'm going to put my headphones in, take the time and the headspace that I need. I'll see you when we get back. Kiwi had to run around. I tried to go into the co-op on the way back to get some snacks to do some editing tonight. To do some editing. I really wanted like a large bottle of water, maybe a smoothie or something. I walked in with Kiwi and they were like, oh no, you can't bring your dog in. And I was like, what am I supposed to do with her? And they were like, tie her up, leave her outside. Does anyone actually do that? Who does that? Who ties up their dog and leaves them outside? There's no world in which I'm leaving Kiwi outside. And to be fair, they were kind of nice, and one of them offered to stay outside with her, but she looked so scared of him. I was like, there's no chance. So I abandoned the shopping and left. But it's times like these where I'm like, I just wish I had somebody that I trusted to wait with her outside while I grabbed some things. So I mean, I could leave her in the hotel room and walk all the way back over, but one, I can't be bothered to do that. Two, I don't even know if I feel comfortable leaving her here. She'd probably just sleep. Now that she's spent a night here, maybe she would be fine, but I also have to take her out again for toilet, I think, before bed, and it's like up and down loads of flights of stairs, so it's not super convenient for when they need the toilet. I've got to say, I'm a bit disappointed in this place. Like, it was kind of renowned for being really dog friendly, and in a lot of aspects it is, but you like, first of all, I paid £60, like £20 a night extra for dogs, and they gave her this bed and some bowls and some treats. But when I think about it, you don't even get the full experience because you can't use the spa, or I can't use the spa because obviously I can't leave Kiwi, and you can't dine in the restaurant with the nice view because there are no dogs allowed in there, and the breakfast is really awkward with a dog. So I don't feel like you're getting the same experience, yet you've paid more to bring your dog. So I feel like it should probably kind of just balance out. It should probably balance out, you know? And I'm not one for like arguing against the price of bringing your dog, because I know there's extra cleaning and stuff involved, so I understand that completely. But when you're really not getting the same experience, I think it's just not worth it. Got some bad energy tonight as well. There were like police outside. Some woman was kicking off and crying in the corner, and the food was just not good. So today, no. The seal experience, the seal sanctuary was amazing. I loved that. We'll find somewhere else. We're gonna have to venture out, which honestly I love anyway. I love venturing out and finding a coffee spot. Hopefully we'll find somewhere good. I might try and do some research. One, I have a UPF stomachache, just the lingering taste in my mouth of like non-fresh food. Like the bread this morning at breakfast was stale, and it's just not good quality for what you're paying nowadays to eat out. It's just ridiculous. Anyway, I sound like such a snob and such a complainy person when I'm so grateful that I get to come and do these experiences. I have the freedom, the flexibility and the finances to do this, so I am very, very grateful. Good morning. Say good morning. She has come to say good morning, but now you can't see her. So I realised I haven't said anything to you yet this morning. Giving you the silent treatment. I don't mean to. I've just been running around to get ready, and I didn't let Kiwi back out for a wee last night, so she held it in from about 7 or 8 o'clock all the way through to 7 or 8 o'clock this morning. So she did really well. So we finally got a sunny day today, which I'm so grateful for. I think it's still going to be cold, so I've wrapped up warm. We are just trying to find some coffee because I don't want to have breakfast and coffee in the hotel because I'm just not enjoying it. So we're going to find somewhere else. So I found a cafe on the beach, but it doesn't open until 9. So we're going to let Kiwi have a run around on the beach. We are going to go and have hopefully some good coffee. Little Kiwi can't contain her excitement for the beach. Slowly. Kiwi.
We should get a little stopwatch to see how long it takes for a round.
Kiwi, stop. Okay. Swimming, but something's wrong with her back foot, so every time she goes in the water she keeps crying and turning around to lick it, so I'm gonna have to dry her off and inspect it, I think. I want to walk up these hills and have a bit of a walk. You just want to be in the sea. She also keeps stressing about people being in the water, so like swimmers. I think she keeps thinking that they need to be rescued. I don't think I've ever seen her this compliant for being dried off or being in the car. She's so tired. She's wrecked. Aren't you? She's never like this being dried off. She's always resisting or pushing in, or she gets really excited. She's about ready to fall asleep. You're a bit more presentable now. I am a bit worried about her little paw, because she keeps chewing and licking it, so there might be something wrong with it. Is it okay? So we've come back to this cafe for coffee, and it's one of those ones where you have to like hold a table, go and order. I tried to get Kiwi to save the seat, because obviously I don't have a way of saving the seat, and she wouldn't stay put, so somebody else offered to hold her for me, and that was very kind, but then somebody else came and took the seat, so I had to try and find somewhere else to... Thank you so much. Yes, I had to try and find somewhere else. It's just little things like that that are so irritating when you're on your own and you feel like life's not really set up for you to be on your own, you know? I did just have a little cry to myself. It's so silly sometimes, but I think when you've been carrying the weight of being on your own and travelling on your own and having to think everything through on your own. It's only been a couple of days, but I think it is still a lot of cognitive load, or at least it feels like it on me, and I just kind of cracked, because something as simple as just wanting somebody to hold the table for you. I say this all the time, but it is one of the things that makes it so difficult when you're travelling on your own with your dog, is you can't even go up and order and have somebody hold the table, and it doesn't really work. Like, the whole setup doesn't really work if you're on your own, because you're supposed to give a table number when you order. So yeah, it just got to me. It's really silly. I know it is silly, because I'm here with this beautiful view and with darling Kiwi, and she's being so good. I'd be so grateful. And when I just looked at the time now, I realised we haven't done our... I think it's day 7 of the manifestation challenge, and I looked at my clock and it was 222. And yesterday's meditation was about angel numbers and what they mean, and I think 222 was something about timing and relationships and waiting and trusting and handing it all over. So that's what we'll do. We'll take it as a sign. I'm going to find my headphones and we'll do I think it's day 7. So today's card is... There's no such thing as a mistake. Everything happens in divine order. I am being guided to learn and grow. Definitely needed that today.
Welcome back, my friend. Welcome back. I hope you started seeing some of your angel numbers yesterday. And again, if you didn't, don't worry, they're coming. It's day 7. You're 1 week into this journey with me. Take one moment before we begin to notice any feelings or beliefs or thoughts of resistance to your connection to the universe.
Sorry I've not vlogged anything like all the rest of today. I tried to go out for dinner and drinks and I gave up. When I spend the whole day out and about around other people but on my own, I have noticed that it really starts to not wear me down but does make me feel more lonely. Start to feel invisible, like to a scary extent where I'm like, it starts to make me worried that people can't even see me, like I am a ghost watching everybody else live their life. I'm trying so hard, so with the manifestation challenge, trying to see how my external reality is just a mirror back to me of my internal beliefs and assumptions. So I am now trying to assume and move through the world like I'm whole and complete, loved, like in the way that I love other people. And this is the heartbreaking thing, isn't it? The way that I love other people is like, especially when I'm in love with someone, like I love every single hair on that person's head, anything that's even remotely related to that person. I want to be loved like that. For once, I'm trying to give myself the love that I would give to somebody else. I'm trying to give myself a taste of what it would be like to feel loved like that, because I don't think I've ever felt loved. And I know that's not like to throw shade on anyone. Maybe it's the other way round. Maybe I have to create that feeling first, and then the outer world will echo that back to me. And it sounds maybe ludicrous, but I'm gonna try. Gonna give it a go. Assume the role of somebody who is loved. I hope I can cling on to that, because it can just feel like there's nothing here for me. You know, like there's nothing, like I don't belong anywhere. I don't belong on the planet even. Like sometimes that is how I feel. I feel so alien, and yeah. So it can feel really sad, but I am trying to turn it around and hope and assume that I have everything I need inside me to change my life for the better in the way that I want to change it, and assume it is done. It's done, it exists already, and I just have to align with it. Maybe we'll sign this video off here. I've got so much footage, it's going to take me so long to go through it. Thanks so much for joining us on this little Cornwall adventure. Good night anyway. If you do feel lonely or low, just sending you so much love, because I really do know how it feels. It feels nice in some ways to feel connected with you over this kind of thing. I know it's not the best thing to feel connected over, but it's real and it's honest. Good night.